Welcome back to another video. It is finally the week leading up to the first horse show of the year for Willow. So I thought I'd take you along with what we're getting up to this week and how we prepare for the first horse show of the year. Right, I've just pulled him out. So now we're going to take his rug off. It's currently Wednesday. Monday, he always has a Monday off, usually. Yesterday we went hacking with a friend, which I think I got some footage of. We were too busy gas bagging. But if I've got any footage of that, I'll stick that in here. So now it is Wednesday. This morning I'm going to take his rug off and turn him out. He's eager to get out today because he's going to go down and roll in the wettest, dirtiest patch going. Oh, look at him. That is disgusting, Willow. Look at the dapples on his belly. Can you see them? He gets his face and everything. He's so disgusting. Are you happy now? So yes, that is the first part of our show prep. Whenever I can get him out naked, it's, although I will moan later, the state that he comes in at, 'cause I know he was going to find the wettest, muddiest patch to roll in. He always does. But it is so good for them to help pull out their winter coat, basically. So yeah, it is due to be 9 degrees today. It actually feels like spring is on its way. 9 degrees today and 14 degrees tomorrow. I do think the show on Sunday though is meant to rain, but it's not meant to be freezing cold, which I'm looking forward to, because this show, I don't know, for the last 2 or 3 years, it literally has snowed at this show for the last few years. So I'm not looking forward to rain, but it's better than snow. So yeah, he will stay out all day to get as muddy as he can, basically, to try and pull that winter coat out. And we'll come back to this afternoon to see what else we're getting up to. So it's a bit later on now. I've been to Asda, grabbed Willow some mints. He loves these extra strong mints. We have just come to the feed shop now because, as I was saying in, I think it was the vlog before this, I'd watched Katie Lewis's vlog and she said that she fed Dublin a hydration mash, I think it is. Lewis is here. Once she travelled, to give Dublin a bit of a pick-me-up. And I think that is what Willow needs, because travelling, he loads on the box fine, travels fine. There's no kicking, rearing, anything like that in the lorry. He just gets scared of every lorry that goes by, every bush that touches the side of the horse box. He just jumps. He's like, whoa, whoa, all the time. And I think it takes the energy out of him. So she feeds something to Dublin a little bit before they ride and picks her up a bit. So that's what I'm going to try with him this year. We've come to this feed shop. It is a bit of a further drive to go, but at this one, all the feed is on shelves, so you can actually read the bag and get exactly what you want. Whereas the closer feed shop, you order it at the till and they bring it out to you, so you don't get to have a look. So we also need mane and tail and shampoo. That's what I needed for my show grooming bag. So we're going to go in, grab that now, and then we're going to head down the yard. Upstairs first to see what we can get in here. So we're back from shopping. I got the mane and tail that I needed for my showing bag. So I'm going to put that on in here now. So at least then I know we have got everything I need in there. Got that one. The cat's going to try and get in the cupboard now. And got the big drum of shampoo because there is literally a dribble in here. I always buy the big drums. I always use the Dermaline insect shampoo for horses. Powerful deep cleansing clarifying shampoo which removes the build up of scurf, grease and parasite debris basically. But every time I've used this, the judges comment on their coats, so I stick with what I know works basically. So I buy the big drums and then I just put it in like a washing up liquid bottle or something so it's easier to use. And then I did buy the Saracens hydration mash, I think it's called that. Banana flavour, so he loves bananas, so I think he'll eat it. I will try that with him tomorrow. Today's been a bit here and there, so running out of time today. So I will ride him tomorrow, and you've got to feed, it's got to soak for 15 minutes before you, in cold water, before you give it to them. So I'll do that tomorrow, see if he'll eat it and ride in it, and I'll probably do that all the way up until the show, so I know, I should hopefully know by then that if it's going to send him loopy, then not to use it before the show. But I've got that, going to give that a try this year, see whether it makes any sort of difference at all, because as I say, the travelling just seems to be knocking it out of him, and I limit how far we will go to a show because of how I know he doesn't like the travelling. So if we can sort this out, then maybe we could take him a bit further. I don't want to travel for hours, but for Royal International and the Horse of the Year show qualifiers, of course, there's limited number of shows that are, like, I do about an hour and a half travelling at the moment. That's the most I do with him. There's limited amount of shows within that travelling distance around us. So if this works, we can then broaden the shows that we can go to a little bit. As I say, I won't travel him for hours and hours on end. I won't do it to any of them. I won't chase a ticket for a show by putting my horses under all that travelling. I won't do it. But right, I am going to do some in-hand practice with him today. So I bought his riding bridle down because the shows that he does, we do the ridden show, and then you take the tack off, the saddle off, but you still do the in-hand in the ridden bridle. So I brought that down today just so we can go over that a bit, because he really hasn't done much of that at all since last year. So get him out, brush him off. Let's see how dirty. That's what else we did buy. A new one of these. Why is it mine? My horses always stand on them. So we bought another one of these. Gonna brush him off. See how dirty he got from being out all day long. And hopefully it will pull some of his coat out. Look at the state of you. You certainly don't look like no show horse, do you? He's filthy. Doesn't look as bad on camera because it blends in with his colour. But yeah, you always do a nice good job, don't you? Always get it in your ears and everything. Right, I'm going to brush him off and then do something with him. Right, Lewis is going to have to do a bit of in-hand practice with Willow because I didn't think about this. I've got my wellies on and I can't run at the best of times, let alone in wellies, in a muddy field. At the show, we will be in an arena, so that makes it better. And I'll have my riding boots on. But yeah, we're going to give him a little trot around and see whether he remembers what to do. He's done in hand since he was young, so he won't forget what to do. We just want to sharpen him up a little bit. He's on his toes already for this bit. That's it. He does go nice in hand. He just needs to stop the cantering. So yeah, so stand him up over here like we would for the judge. That's it. That's it, good boy. And then, as you would in the show, walk away and trot back. I think he's not too sure because of Lewis. But they did show in hand last year. Willow's a nightmare as well for eating the reins. Absolute nightmare for anything leather. It will always end up in his mouth. He's getting excited. Right, we can't have that sat on Sunday. Right, try again. Spring is in the air. Trot, Willow. We're not going to get very far, are we? Oh, you do have to laugh. He goes nicely when he does go, though. So that did not go to plan. I'll try again tomorrow once I've ridden him. So it'll be the same as like at a show because we do the confirmation part after we've done the ridden show. He just seems to be enjoying it a little bit too much and cantering. He always eats the reins. I'm so out of breath. He always eats the reins. It's one of the things he does at a show. You have to hold your reins in a specific way to try and keep them out of his mouth. So today the plan was to ride Willow and then do some in hand after, but he's chucking it down with rain. I don't have to ride him every single day. He's 13 now. He knows his job. And with him having done his suspensory in the past, I don't like to hammer him about just in case he slips, aggravates it, anything. But he doesn't need schooling every single day. So I am going to give him a quick bath today. He has not had a bath since, well, all winter, since the BSPS Championship. So what was that? October, I think it was. So I think he's going to be grim. I want to focus more on his mane and tail today to really get the products out of it, that like mane and tail that we've used over winter in there. Give that a good scrub. I don't expect to get him to a show ring level of clean. I just want to get some of the dirt out of him. It's been hot clothed over winter, but no bath. So if we take the worst out of him today, hopefully his bath at the weekend, ready for Sunday, will be better. Yeah, I might do some more in-hand practice with him later, because that is clearly something we do need to work on. Although it's raining, it is really warm. I am sweating. But yeah, I knew it was going to get warmer, but I wasn't expecting it to bring rain. But, oh, it's a nightmare. But yeah, I'm going to quickly bath him. Some weeks just don't go as planned. Chucking it down with rain again. It's Friday now. I keep forgetting it's Friday because Steve's got a day holiday, so I keep thinking it's the weekend. It is about 4 o'clock in the evening, and we're just about to take him out hacking. I had not planned to do this late today, but I definitely need to get him out somewhere to have a good canter before the show on Sunday at the yard. It's just wet and rainy. I can't get out in the field. I can't do anything. So I don't know. We need to get him out. It looks like he's got no steam to run off at all. But yeah, I don't want him prattling about having a buck if we can help it on Sunday at the show. So we're gonna try and get any funny business, I don't think he's going to have any, out of him today. So yeah, just going to quickly put him in the lorry now and take him out for a spin. So we're on board. I've put all his show stuff on, his show number and everything, just to make sure everything feels good for Sunday. It means that I can also wash the show number tonight and it will be all clean and dry, ready for Sunday. But yeah, quickly just gonna fly him up here. It's the short hacking route. We haven't got much time before it gets dark and dusky anyway, but it's the driest one where I think I could have a good trot and a canter before Sunday. And hopefully you can try and get him out again tomorrow. But again, it's just this week, it's been one thing after another. It's a nightmare, but we're out. Oh, bush. Yeah. Right, I'm going to get going with him. Bush, splish. Steady. Come on. So there's him all done. Just a quick little ride, but managed to get a good trot and canter out of him, and no misbehaving. I don't expect him to misbehave, to be fair, but we haven't been able to do much cantering at all through the winter just because of the sopping wet ground everywhere. So nice to just give him a quick blast before we go to the show Sunday, because at the show we do expect them to be impeccably behaved all the time, don't we? So yeah, so that's it for today. Tomorrow is show prep day, so getting everything ready. I'm going to go home tonight and clean this tack, because I don't think spook to the bins. I've given it a wipe over winter, but nothing spectacular. So yeah, his tack needs a damn good clean. Day before show day is finally here. It is time to get him all spruced up, ready for the shows. So my bucket, I don't know where anything is from last year. It's all in here somewhere. I need to find the hoof brush to do his hooves with. It's in there somewhere. I need to get him all sparkly and clean. Luckily, we are not in the ring tomorrow till after 12:30. So nice chilled morning. But yeah, let's get him washed and ready. All bathed and rugged up ready for tomorrow. I've not bothered bandaging his feet tonight because they're still a bit damp, and if I put the bandages on them, they like when they're wet, they go flat and kinky. So he's not in till, well, it's after 12:30 tomorrow, so I'll have plenty of time in the morning to rewash his socks if I need to before we head to the show. But yeah, that's the end of the week-long show prep. If you like what you see, don't forget to like and subscribe, and join in on Monday, I think it will be, for the first horse show of 2025. Bye.